Hey everybody, let's go. It's time to do the show. Now go like this. Now go like this.
You're a moron.
Now do one of these.
Praise God.
Now do like this.
Huh?
Now clap your hands.
I said clap your hands.
Go to rebroadcast.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show. There being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. What do you think a plant is?
All right, guys.
The prestigious Person of the Month award goes to none other than legendary comedian Cat Williams. What the hell is this? He went on some show. He's just burning the ass of people. Just burning their ass. Just giving them these.
Boom, 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 boom.
And then he goes like this.
No more.
And then he goes like this.
I'm leaving.
Cat Williams is like, Steve Harvey sucks. Kevin Hart sucks. All these guys suck. I rule, they suck. And it's got a massive amount of views. Tons of views. People are like, oh man. Oh, click, 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 click. Getting a lot of clicks. This is how you do it. Cat Williams the Master, showing us how it's done. In an unrelated story, I got some shit to say. I got some shit to say too, man. Hey, hold on, my pastor's saying something. What? No, I'm going to say it. The Majority Report, I said, I'm finally going to say it. They are fake. That is not a real show. They are AI generated. It is animated. Just watch it. You could see the shit's all fucked up, Yeah.
I'm going to do something I've never done on the show before. I'm going to leave. I'm actually feeling really, really sick. But we've got some awesome friends. I don't know if Phil or Josie or somebody wants to jump in, take my seat.
Why don't you guys both come up for a minute?
I'm feeling real sick.
I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I know. We try. I tried. I got the drink because I'm like, I just got punched in the gut.
Hey, Phil, you want to sit in for like 10 minutes or so? I'm going to go to the bathroom and listen to you guys, and then I'll come back up later in the show.
Shut up.
Hey?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're going to continue the conversation.
But in the issue of full transparency, I'm like,
I hope I didn't piss you off so bad. Did I disgust?
Okay, guys, today is one of our beautiful episodes, where we catch up on the news through our newsmen. What the hell is this guy's name? We give him a little bit of a hard time a lot, but I really want to take this kind of seriously. Our hearts and our spirit go out to his doo-doo diarrhea toilet. We're sorry that you had to stop your show to do caca number 2. A lot of people think that's embarrassing. It's normal. It's natural.
It doesn't make you a baby if you poop your pants.
You are the definition of weakness.
Hey.
Everything that is wrong with the world is because of effing you.
I'm doing my best.
Sean Strickland has done what we were hoping he would do. Rip the press apart.
Who?
Call out wokeness. And I will say, we are trying to keep things rational and stable,
Absolutely.
but this is exactly what will happen if you keep going after people's children.
That's what I said.
It's an amazing clip. And Sean Strickland, you've got these woke outlets attacking him, calling him homophobic and misrepresenting what he said. They're claiming he said trans people are an infection. No. He's talking to a reporter who supports Trudeau.
Okay, so this is news anchor Tim, what is this? Tim Pool. But this is what I learned from this nightly news that he did here, is that this guy, what's this guy's name? He's an MMA fighter. His name is Sean Strickland. He's a thought leader, Tim Pool says, this guy. And, people give MMA guys a hard time. They give MMA guys a real hard time. They're like, a lot of them are stupid, And here's a story that will shatter your crap, I was walking around, in the downtown of the city, and I go into a bookstore, and who do I see there? Nate Diaz.
No, I figured he would either have to, I don't like that guy.
MMA great Nate Diaz, A lot of people say he's stupid. He just smokes weed all day, yells at people, punches people. And I noticed he was reading something. I'm like, what's that? He's reading Gravity's Rainbow, And I go, hey, Nate, that's a hard book to read. Nobody understands that book. And Nate Diaz goes, hold on. He flips a page. He's like, finished. But I like this segment. Tim Pool's like, people are misconstruing what this guy's saying. He's not homophobic. He's not out there saying a bunch of homophobic stuff. Let's cut to a couple minutes later when Tim Pool watches the clip he's talking about.
Let me show you some of the quotes. Actually, let me play the video for you. A lot of swearing here, so keep that in mind. But I'll show you what he says.
All right, goofball.
We've got a pretty supportive gay and lesbian community in this city. I did want to ask you about something you wrote a couple of years ago. You said if I someone said,
let me ask you something. Are you gay? No, are you? Let me know. Are you gay?
Could I get an answer?
Well, no, I'm asking. This is a part of. Are you a gay man?
I'm an ally of the community.
Okay. If you had a son and he was like, you had a son, he was gay, you'd be like, oh man, you don't want a grandkid?
No problem with it.
Oh man, well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the.
Seems normal so far, Tim. Right? Look at Tim. They're completely mischaracterizing the clip.
What? Shut up.
Fucking problem. You elected Justin Trudeau. Like, when he sees the bank accounts, like you're just pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone, and has he shut down your country and seized bank accounts? You ask me some stupid shit like that, go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man.
That's it right there. There's more to this. I'll play it in a second. But this is what he's talking about with you're being weak and you're an infection. People, right. He says, if your kid was gay, you wouldn't want grandkids? Well, you're a weak man. What he's saying is, and he says, okay.
All right, go ahead and cook on this one, Temple. Let's go. Here we go.
Dude, you don't want to have kids? You don't have grandkids? You're weak.
Right.
Okay, that's fair point.
Normal. Yeah.
What is he talking about? The infection and all this? I'll play more.
Yeah, not homophobic
These
at all.
people stood back and watched.
10 years ago, to be trans was a mental illness. And now all of a sudden, people like you have weaseled your way into the world.
Praise God.
For Tim. For straightening this one. Oh, I thought this guy was a weirdo or a creep or something. Thank God Tim straightened it out. Oh man, well,
praise God.
For Tim Pool, he's got some marketing ideas too. Check this out. Remember that clip we just watched? Check this out.
There are a lot of people who say Bud Light should cease to exist, and I'm like, what if Bud Light instead just ran campaigns all the time, playing Sean Strickland's tape, saying this is what we agree with in Bud Light?
God, what an insufferable little idiotic turd this guy is. God, this guy's always right about everything, you know what I mean? How has Bud Light not done an ad like this? You know what I mean? Just play a grainy clip of an MMA fighter going on a homophobic rant at a press conference, and then just cut to a cold Bud Light. An cracking ice cold Bud Light. Hey, did you get punched in the head a bunch of times and now you're suffering from severe brain trauma? Crack a cold Bud Light. They should keep going with that kind of vibe, Bud Light ads. Open to like a dark, messy kitchen. There's a guy like half drunk next to the refrigerator, There's divorce papers on the table. The guy's like, I still got you, Bud Light. The Bud Light can starts talking to him. What, Bud Light? Go to the White House? All right. Okay, here's an amazing little interaction between some guy on Tim Pool's show and my favorite member of the cast, Moondog.
Values.
You should raise your children
absolutely
not to hate you and your society. And we have at least a decade, probably closer to 2 decades of graduating classes who went through their entire life in school where they were told that the United States and liberalism is bad and evil and produces only negative effects. And the idea that is going to do anything other than destroy your society is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I used to.
Okay, amazing commentary there. Check out Ian's response here. Moondog.
Ridiculous.
I used to hate the public school indoctrination, swear an oath to a flag of allegiance that I don't even understand, but I'm pledging my soul to this corporation called the United States. I was like, I hate it. But now I'm more like, you're going to get indoctrinated by something. So it may as well be the American flag, and then maybe that'll point you at the Constitution.
Great
and you'll
point,
learn about
Ian.
it.
Great point.
That's a really, really, really good point.
Yeah, it is.
Is going to be some frame to the way that you see society.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be a certain way that you look at
kind of sounds like you're backing up on your previous point there. Okay, go ahead.
Society. Like you're talking about they're going to be indoctrinated some way, and that's really all it is.
So now why not the way that I like? What a
crystal flute
of an interaction right there. Okay, here we go. Back to the MMA thought leader. Here we go.
Because you want to humiliate that reporter for sure.
Whoa,
I mean, I think that's what Sean's intent was. He just did it in a really aggressive, angry fighter way.
More than one.
Right.
He'll think twice before he ever asks that question again, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I think that's a really good point. And I think
Yeah, we don't want reporters asking any tough questions, right? We love free speech, but we don't want a reporter asking any tough questions. Oh my God, the PBJ podcast had to chime in on this Sean Strickland thing too. Oh, wow. Oh, well.
Praise God.
Well, we got to hear it.
Going to be the same, right? Go do your thing. Privately, the way you want to do that. Keep it to yourself. But I love the fact that Sean Strickland has the audacity and the brass to just call it out. And by the way, he continues to say something to his opponent. What did he say? He say to his opponent, this is how wild Sean Strickland is.
So,
what do you tell his opponent?
Wait, why do you need so many drinks?
Strickland, he has his own podcast called The Man Dance. He was also on Theo Vaughn's podcast, which got me emotional because he was so emotional talking about the abuse that he went through with his father and what his mother went through. And it was, if you haven't cried in a while, you want to cry, you watch it. So he warned the fighter that he's fighting this Saturday, Dricus du Plessis, not to cross the line ahead of their bout in Toronto, saying that if you mention his childhood trauma, he goes, it's going to transcend fighting. He said, he goes, listen, and I quote,
You can't write this stuff, man. You cannot write this stuff. Also, why does this guy have so many drinks? That's too many drinks, man. So these events are as follows. This MMA guy does a press conference. He's like, he's basically saying, I wouldn't accept a gay son. And then he's on a podcast with Theo Vaughn or whoever, going, I had a traumatic childhood. My parents abused me. My parents were abusive, and it traumatized me to the point where I don't even want to hear somebody talk about it. Yeah, okay. All right. But again, these are our thought leaders.
Get woke, go broke.
Smoke, smoke, joke, joke. Stuck in the middle with you.
Then you're going to make your money back and get $1 billion. But if you make weird, ethnic minority content... And I don't mean I'm not saying ethnic minority content is weird. I'm saying you make it weird. Yeah, when they make this about Latinas, but then they include we're going to add a big burly ripped woman. It's like, okay, you see, now you're not actually creating an authentic experience for Latinos, or I don't even know what this is supposed to be targeting.
Right. Pissed off about cartoons. Pissed off about cartoons. Why don't you get an MMA thought leader to weigh in on this one? You go like this. That's him driving. This is another Tim Pool segment where he's pissed off about cartoon movies for babies. I think he's got some kind of quota where there's one of these a week or something. Here we go. Check this part out.
It genuinely feels like we are in a talent decline.
Wow. Yeah, I think so too, based on what I'm watching right now.
Got your ass! Woo!
People who are able to produce and create, who are intelligent thought leaders.
Right.
Creators. It seems like we're in a decline.
Right. It's not that you just don't know about good stuff. Because you're stupid. It's that doesn't exist, right?
You take a look at the late 80s and early 90s, a lot of really, really great movies.
Good old days that never were.
As time goes on, it seems like everything starts falling apart and decaying.
Absolutely.
And for whatever reason, the millennial generation and younger Gen Xers taking over are doing a pretty bad job of making interesting content. They don't know what to do. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
We have that saying...
Right.
Hard times make strong men make good times make weak men make hard times.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. And men with no hats create men who do wear hats, and those men create men who wear little hats, and then those men create men who wear beaties. It's sick. That's a decline right there, man. Strong men create strong times, and then strong times make strong men who talk about cartoon movies for babies.
Got your ass! Woo!
Since her debut on the site in June 2023, Love has created a strong emotional connection with many of her paying followers. Some subscribers are even convinced Love is an actual person.
I love
with Foxy AI fielding up to 20 marriage proposals per month. This should be illegal.
Whoa.
I think it should actually be a crime.
Oh my God.
I think it should be a crime to create an account for a fake person, charge money for interactions with that person. If it's fraud. I believe it should be considered fraud. They think they're...
Okay. I don't know, but this sounds like there's a little bit too much emotion behind it.
There's AI-generated women who guys pay to talk to, and then you find out that it's not even a real woman.
Pick out a tuxedo, plan your honeymoon, and it's an AI. No, you're talking to the chatbot, you think it's real, and then it turns out it's just an AI, and you thought it was your wife, and you thought it was your family, but it was just an AI.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, here's a weird one. See if what you make of this.
And I agree with Donald Trump on that, but I do want to see...
By the way, 200,000 people watched this in 3 days. Okay, here we go.
A former Republican senator from Maine, blah, blah, blah. His support is solid. I don't think people understand what living in a dictatorship would mean. I despise these people.
It's weird.
Our democracy. They're not talking about our republic.
Uh-huh.
You need to understand this, okay?
Thank God.
Someone breaks into your house.
Praise God.
And when you tell them to get out, they say, that man is a threat to my home. Now, hold on there a minute. You're like, wait, I own the house. It's my name on the deed. Who's this guy who broke in now claiming it's his home? He then points to you and looks to his friends and says, he's threatening our home. When they say our democracy, they are telling you, the actual heir of this nation, of the Founding Fathers' vision, it's their country now. It's no longer a constitutional republic. It is their democracy. When they say our, they're not including you.
Oh.
Donald Trump knows this.
Oh, yeah, he
and
does.
his supporters know this.
It's weird.
So this is where we're currently at, my...
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's why this lazy bastard got into making these videos, because you don't even need to complete the thought, I guess. Oh, there's people coming into your house and they kick you out of the house, and that's what democracy is. Okay, who are the house? Who's the people living in the house? Who are the people who come into the... Can you complete what the hell you're saying? Can you explain what that metaphor means?
So when people argue that Taylor Swift is a psyop,
praise God,
they don't need to send someone to ask her to do it.
Oh.
What happens is Taylor Swift makes music.
Absolutely.
People like it.
Right.
Taylor Swift then says, I'm voting for Biden and Kamala Harris. They say, you know, we really like that message.
Right.
Let's use one of our proxy companies to sponsor her next tour and give her $1 million. That $1 million will go towards her expanding her business. That's the game.
Oh, amazing. Right, because Taylor Swift doesn't have enough money already, right? She's really hurting. So, you know, I don't know. Most of you watching this probably already know this, you know, but there is a interesting, sordid history of, you know, intelligence agencies and all this crap, you know, influencing culture, influencing the news. You know, if you look even a little bit into this, you'll realize, like, during the Cold War, it was like anti-communist stuff. They would get writers to be like, hey, gin up some support for this anti-communist stuff, you know, or like influencing the news to gin up support for, you know, a war or whatever, some unpopular crap. That's kind of how that works. That's kind of the history that we've seen of that. But these guys, and this is all over, you know, conservative media and stuff, they think that because Taylor Swift said, hey, tween Swifties, register to vote, that she's like a CIA operative now. I mean, could Taylor Swift be influenced by, you know, the intelligence agencies or whatever? I don't know. Maybe. At some point she could, you know. But what they're saying is that they, you know, the intelligence people are telling her, they're influencing her to say that she doesn't like Trump, which is a huge threat because if there's one thing like intelligence agencies don't like, it's like a, you know, Republican, super pro-business, super pro-war, pro-military. They hate all that, and so they gotta get Taylor. Well, oh my God.
Praise God.
Now we understand how this crap works. Okay, here we go. Here's Tim Pool correcting another thing. Like, he corrected that thing, how they misrepresented that MMA guy. Here's him correcting more crap. It sounds like this.
Marianne Williamson tweeted.
Never heard of her.
Kyle Griffin of NBC News said, Elise Stefanik will not commit to certifying the 2024 election.
Oh, wow.
Marianne Williamson said, this is insane. Let's break it down. What did Elise Stefanik actually say? She said, if it's constitutional, yes, I'll certify it.
Okay.
Which is quite literally a commitment to certify the election.
Yep.
Because if it wasn't, then the purpose of her job is to not certify it.
Oh, man. So goddamn Marianne had it all wrong. What the hell is wrong with her? She gets this. Marianne, you hear that?
Marianne Williamson gets this fake story from Kyle Griffin of NBC. He's lying, misleading through omission.
Oh, it's a
to
fake
trick
story.
People like Marianne Williamson who believes it. Marianne Williamson is I suppose you'd call this the ignorance of evil. we all here like Marianne because she's a nice...
She's ignorant. Ignorant Marianne, we call her. Marianne Williamson, ignorant. She's ignorant because she got tricked by a fake story. Let's check whether or not Marianne Williamson is an ignoramus, okay? and fell for a fake story. Okay, so she's retweeting a guy who says, Elise Stefanik, a member of House GOP leadership, won't commit to certifying the 2024 election at NBC News. NBC News. And Marianne Williamson says, this is insane. Okay, so again, Marianne is replying to a tweet that says that this lady, this MAGA lunatic lady, says she won't commit to certifying the 2024 election. Okay, let's take a look at the clip.
Would you vote to certify, and will you vote to certify the results of the 2024 election, no matter what they show?
Well, I voted not to certify the state of Pennsylvania because, as we saw in Pennsylvania and other states across the country, that there was unconstitutional acts circumventing the state legislature and unilaterally changing election law.
What about 2024? What about 2024?
We will see if this is a legal and valid election. What we're seeing so far is that
Democrats... I'm going to say it doesn't sound like a commitment. So far, Marianne looking pretty good here.
Okay.
Marianne going like this. Okay, come on.
Democrats are so desperate, they're trying to remove President Trump from the ballot. That is a suppression of the American people.
Can you answer
and
the
Supreme
question?
Court is taking that case up in February. That should be a 9-0 to allow President Trump to appear on the ballot, because that's the American people's decision to make this November.
And the matter is, of course, halted pending that appeal, as you say. But just to be very clear, I don't hear you committed to certifying the election results. Will you only commit to certify the results if they're
Let's get some clarity on that. Let's get a commitment on that, right?
Let's get a commitment on that, because if not, you're going to make Tim Pool look very stupid here. Come on.
If former President Trump wins, does that mean that former President Trump wins?
No, it means if they are constitutional. What we saw in 2020 was unconstitutional circumventing of the Constitution, not going through state legislatures when it comes to changing election law. And we're seeing this in my home state of New York, Kristen.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the...
Whoa, do I have to click on all that? Oh, God. So he definitely...
Got your ass! Woo!
Because what was the tweet again? Elise Stefanik, that's this stupid lady, won't commit to certifying the 2024 election. And then we looked at the clip, and some news lady is like, will you commit to certifying the 2024 election? She said, no. Got your ass, Marianne. Got you, man. This one's for you, Marianne.
Hi. But if she believes NBC, she lives in a world of lies.
Absolutely.
And so this is what we end up dealing with in the culture war.
Right.
The left is a whole bunch of really, really dumb people. And so when it comes to trying to solve our problems, you have disgusting, evil people like Oliver Darcy, like Kyle Griffin.
Never heard of him.
And then you're like, how do we
how do they not just say the things that we say? Why is that legal?
Hi.
Well, there we go, checking in with my beautiful newsman. Show him the utmost respect, you rancid son of a bitches, you. Well, guys, it is the weekend. We march into the weekend like this.
We march into the weekend Lana Del Rey, okay?
We're gonna do some
violent crime.
We're gonna go like this. There's a few ways to describe it, but the main one is...
It's weird.
Love you guys too much.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
subscribe on Patreon.
Subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there.
There you go. Click it, and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston Chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
you could become a producer.
That's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people, it make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, just wet, disgusting dumpster, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Here's the dump truck come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.